welcome to our very first episode of Bellevue Bound. My name is Megan Adams, and I am one of your hosts. I am joined with
Trey Jackson, your other host here on Bellevue Bound. We're going to be diving into Bellevue's culinary, fashion, lifestyle, attractions, and so much more on this podcast.
Ooh, I am so excited, and you look great, by the way.
Thank you, as do you.
Ooh, thank you.
I love the blue.
Thank you. I love the blue. It's part of our brand.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me more. Tell me more about yourself, Megan.
First of all, I was born and raised in the Pacific Northwest. I love this area. You know, I love the outdoor recreation. I love the nightlife. I love all the things to see and do. Everything is so exciting. And my family actually opened up a theater, Village Theater. So I was born and raised in the theater, no surprise. And so I actually got to sing, dance, choreograph, direct. As I got older, I transitioned into doing a lot of community building and corporate relations and sponsorships and things like that, which was really a great entree into this work at Visit Bellevue, which has been just so exciting to be able to not only continue to work in community building, but also support our local businesses.
Well, I would like to ask, so as being kind of a child actor and delving into the world of tourism, how do you think that helps set the foundation for you to be successful in this industry?
Well, I would say it's awfully useful when hosting a podcast. But really, I mean, it's great. Not only do you get to do this sort of work, but also there's a lot of work that we're doing to help people locally understand that the visitor economy is a big part of our economy. And in that, I do a lot of public speaking. I work with people to help to promote their brand, talk to them about all the opportunities that are available to them, and connect with people to tell their story. And so I think not only, does that public speaking really help, but also telling stories. The performing arts are all about telling stories, and the stories that we have to tell in Bellevue are inspiring and exciting.
I love that common thread throughout your story of storytelling seems to be a very common theme going on. I really love that.
Absolutely. And you too, right? So marketing, what is your background?
So I grew up here in Washington as well, in a small town called Maple Valley. It's here on the east side. For the locals, they kind of know what that is. For non-locals, that's going to be east of Seattle and Lake Washington. Bellevue has kind of always been the gem of the east side, and having grown up a little bit outside of it, I've always looked onto it with such rose-tinted goggles. I just loved it so much. And it's so exciting to be here to work to help promote Bellevue. So before I got here, I did my college over in New York, so after graduation. Fun fact, I have a biology degree.
What?
Yes.
You're kidding me.
So random. It's like a little fun fact.
I love it.
And then after that, I worked in plastic surgery and beauty, and then a little bit of real estate in there as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, after this episode, I'm going to ask you for some tips and tricks.
Oh, I got you. Don't you worry. And then, I've come here. I brought my marketing experience from those jobs to work in the digital marketing and social media side of tourism. I do a lot of partnerships with the businesses in the area for social media campaigns, collaborations, vlog series, and things of that nature.
Oh, yeah. It's fantastic. And I love that the work that we do collaboratively, because you and I work a lot together with our marketing team and our partnership team and visitor experience, we get to do this for free. We're funded by overnight stays. Yeah. So I don't know about you, but when I meet with a business and I say, hey, by the way, I'm never going to ask you for money. We are just going to provide you this support, this collaboration, these marketing resources, and it's not going to cost you anything. We just want to share, going back to it, your story.
Yeah, and I have to say, a common thing throughout, the tourism industry is that people are just so happy.
Yes.
They're so happy to be here. They're so happy to provide the service that they do. They love to collaborate. I feel like once you kind of, educate them a little bit about what we offer, they're so excited to be a part of it. And it's really helping shape Bellevue to be, a community-first type of city.
Yes.
It's kind of a little bit rare once the cities start to expand and get bigger and bigger.
Totally. And I want to go back to something you just said. You talked about things being really fun, the wonderful things to do here that are fun and exciting. And I heard recently that Bellevue was voted as one of the most fun and happy places in the world, particularly the United States. People are really joyful. They're welcoming. I don't think you see so much of that, that Seattle freeze. You don't see so much of it here.
Not at all.
Yeah, that people are looking up, they're exploring, they're talking, they're welcoming, and I just love that element of Bellevue.
So someone who had entered entered this industry about a year ago. When I heard DMO for the first time, I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Like, what is that? Could you elaborate a little bit for those who maybe don't know?
Yeah, so Visit Bellevue is a destination management organization, and our mission is to stimulate economic growth and development in the Bellevue visitor economy, and my favorite part, inspiring memorable visitor experiences. But I want to circle back. You know, I think the work that we do in DMOs, destination management organizations, it's big business. I mean, the work that we do helps to employ over 14,000 people in tourism and hospitality in our region. I mean, that's huge.
Crazy. Yeah,
and
that's a huge number.
Absolutely. And their work helps to bring in over $2 billion in the local economy. $2 billion with a big B. Right?
Whoa.
Right?
That,
so
okay.
I don't
Mind blown.
Right. And I don't think people understand how big of an impact the work that we do is and what a big role these people play in the local economy, which is really exciting.
Yeah, it's kind of fascinating to see what industries kind of feed into the tourism that maybe you wouldn't suspect at the surface level. Absolutely.
Okay, so you're doing a lot of projects right now. Yeah?
Yes.
So tell us about some of the projects you're excited about.
So in Visit Bellevue, we have a bunch of projects going on. We could talk about this all day, Megan.
Okay, let's go.
2025 is going to be a great year.
This is a cozy seat, so let's do it.
But we'll try to keep it a little concise here. So one of our exciting projects is we have like our culinary, like tourism marketing that's going on. We're expanding upon it this year. We launched it last year. We are excited to partner with Chef Shota Nakajima, who's going to do our Bellevue Eats vlog series.
Love it.
We're also going to be supporting this is on the low, y'all, a culinary event in Bellevue. Really excited for that. It's going to be some fine dining, really experiential. It's one of a kind. You won't want to miss it.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for something that's really incredible for both locals and visitors alike is we have our BellHop service that we offer. It's a free shuttle service around Bellevue. We were fortunate enough to get new Kia SUVs, electric Kia SUVs.
Hey, it's electric. Do, 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 do. Yes.
The great thing about that, though, is the other vehicles had a speed limit, which restricted them from going to certain areas. So with the
25 miles an hour, right? That's slow.
Yeah, lots of side roads.
Yeah.
Lots of just casual driving.
Slow and steady, which is good.
Which wins the race.
They win the race. That's it.
But these new vehicles, they have they can go on the highways and freeways and stuff. So we're hoping to expand that service, and so it'll be really incredible to see what that looks like by the end of the year.
Yeah, I agree. So many people are coming back to the office, which we love, right?
Yes.
There's so many things to experience, and you can only experience them when you're real and in person, right? You're live and in person. And to be able to provide free point-to-point, on-demand, and electric, environmentally sound transportation to all these folks that are coming back to the office and also visitors, I really think, again, it's part of the mission, but it really serves our community as a whole, which is a big thing.
Absolutely, because when visitors come, they can use the shuttle to get around to a lot of the different attractions or culinary restaurants. And then for locals, especially the Amazon who are coming back to office, they can use it to commute. And then also once that light rail opens up, hopefully in the next year or two, they'll be able to take the light rail if they live outside of the city, take the light rail in, and then they just call a free shuttle to take them to the office. So their commuting costs really drops significantly, which is really nice.
And their carbon output. Right? Because we're talking about sustainability. We really care about keeping our beautiful Pacific Northwest beautiful, clean, pristine, and there's so much that we care about in this region, and we want to keep it healthy. So I love it. It's great work.
Absolutely. And I'd also like to thank Amazon and the City of Bellevue for their partnership with that program.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do it without them.
Yeah, going back to partnerships, right? We can't do this without our partnerships and collaborations. And actually, we wouldn't, because it's our partners that create our story. It creates the brand that Bellevue is and why people work here, live here, and visit here. So Bellevue Bound, new podcast. We're so excited. Tell us a little bit about what sort of guests we can plan to hear on the podcast and what sort of experiences we'll have. I'm so excited.
So as the viewers, you're going to want to tune in because we have some exciting guests coming on. Some of the first guests we're going to have are Bellevue Adventures, which is the new rebranding for the Bellevue Zip Tour. They have done a huge expansion to their course, including some team building exercises and courses.
Yeah.
We don't want to give away too much, so you have to tune into that episode to find out a little bit more.
Absolutely.
And for those looking for a little bit more tech, a little bit more entertainment, we're going to be interviewing, kind of discussing with the owner of Mirra, who recently launched some of those nightlife series going on every weekend, including some house music and some epic visuals. If you have not been to Mirra, you need to go. Those LED screens are insane.
They're insane, and also I love the dancing Sasquatch. Back to dancing, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. It's all about dancing, but that Sasquatch and their games are so incredible, but don't want to give too much away.
Absolutely.
And then we're also going to Mock's Boarding House, which is really exciting. If you haven't had a chance to go to Mock's Boarding House, you have to check them out. And they have a lot of experiences and in-person gaming, which is really special, especially when so much of our work is on computers. Getting to meet with people face-to-face and go to Mock's is really fun.
Another thing cool thing about Mock's is that they do events for people who are into like trading card game series or like Dungeons and Dragons. Or even they have some fun painting sessions for, I believe, the Warhammer collectibles, if I recall correctly.
I don't know what that is. Okay, that sounds so great. I can't wait.
So there's a huge sense of community at Mock's Boarding House, which is really incredible.
Yeah, it's really fun. I like to bring my family there. We love that, and I love the fact that it's actually open to all families.
Absolutely. And the last one I really want to add is, of course, this podcast. Thank you so much for joining us on this.
Yes, thanks.
It's going to be quite the fun endeavor with you, Megan. We're going to be uncovering some things about Bellevue that you might not know. So you want to stick around and stay tuned and watch all the episodes as they come out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Cannot wait. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Bellevue Bound so you never miss an episode. And comment below. Let us know which businesses you would like us to cover.
Thank you for tuning in. You can find Bellevue Bound on your favorite streaming platforms or on YouTube at Visit Bellevue WA. And if that was a little too much, please check the links below for all of the platforms.
Yeah, all of the information is below, and we are so happy you logged on. Thank you so much for joining us on Bellevue Bound. We'll see you soon.
This video was recorded and produced by Just Talk Studios, the premier video podcasting studio in Bellevue, Washington. Visit justtalkstudios.com to learn more and book your session today.